Something new we need to know about online privacy. Living in the information age, we all know that online privacy is important. Except for what we have already known, is there anything else we are unaware of? The origin and development of privacy. Privacy means that we can selectively and safely express ourselves by hiding our information. It originated from Aristotle's division between public domain and private domain, and developed from the birth of American privacy law. Privacy changed along with the development of science and technology. The emergence of the internet made all of our information possible to be spread and stored, thus making the situation a little more tricky. Online privacy usually refers to what you do on the internet and who you are. Data is extremely valuable. Sometimes it knows us even better than ourselves. Quantitative self and big data time. The original purpose of the World Wide Web is to enable all people to exchange and access information equally and freely. Over the years, the internet makes human beings enter the era of big data, a time when individual users, large organizations, and governments are no longer equal. Many electronic devices and sensors turn our life into data, which becomes part of our quantified self. However, quantification is always helpful for authority to control individual activities and make people obey the framework set by them. Under the wave of data, people are more likely to sacrifice their privacy and freedom in exchange for authoritative guidance. Privacy paradox. We can find that netizens' privacy management choices are not necessarily consistent with their awareness of privacy. The asymmetry is called privacy paradox. But why? Except for the individual's duplicity and psychological traits, there are some other reasons. First, uncertainty. The asymmetry between privacy control and online social networks functionalities gives birth to unexpected privacy leakage. The gap of information between companies and individual users makes it hard for people to monitor how their personal information is used beyond their reach. Lack of usability of privacy policies makes them less likely for some people to read and fully understand. And the majority of harm of privacy leakages are intangible. Second, contextual dependence. Contexts are not only the social and cultural ones. In the digital world, the spatial boundaries of private and public interactions are blurry and dynamic. Privacy concerns are often a function of past experience. We decide what to disclose, to what extent, to whom we give the information, mainly based on our past online experience, the relationship established before, and the degree of trust. What's more, privacy management largely involves trade-offs: protection of personal information or more access to online services. Protect online privacy, difficult but necessary. Protecting online privacy is difficult because even the government sometimes invades our privacy. In 2013, Edward Snowden reviewed the activities of American National Security Agency to collect amounts of data through the telephone calls and emails. In addition, loopholes in the privacy laws can also give them easy access to existing databases. How to protect online privacy? Maybe legislation is indeed a good idea. There are lots of privacy laws, but almost all of them are far from perfect. Due to these loopholes, organizations can use the seemingly noble excuse for users to legalize their thoughts. Good privacy laws should be neutral and avoid stifling innovation while protecting users. Although we are not in control of our personal information by 100%, this does not imply that we can just leave it the way it is. We still need to take the responsibility of protecting our own online privacy. In addition to traditional ways, some new methods have been increasingly important in the information age. Wi-Fi, as a necessity in our daily life, is now used to track our personal footprints. We need to be more cautious and perhaps using VPN when having access to appealing free public Wi-Fi. Beyond that, keep it in mind that incognito mode is not a panacea. Although it prevents information from being automatically stored on the device, the websites you visit can still retrieve your personal information. In the information age, it is true that technology makes our life more convenient and colorful, but it does not necessarily make our life better. Wait a moment. We've made a questionnaire for you to measure your privacy protection. If you fill in the questionnaire and leave your email address, we will send you targeted feedback and some tips to protect your online privacy within 7 days.